Hello, welcome to the Platinum Podcast. I'm Tyler. That's PlatinumBro. This is VaultBoySteve and GuyFarruski. Welcome to another episode. 10,000K special.
That was
keep that.
I'm running. That was absolutely beautiful. Thank you very much, Tyler. You've now got to ask us all how we are.
Oh, how are you all?
I'm well. I'm pretty cush.
Oh, good. GuyFarruski, how are you feeling today?
I find it so weird when people call me that.
Mr. Farruski, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. How are you? I can see you're got a little bit of a mustache going on there.
I'm trying my best.
Look like Zorro.
I feel like we're all leaving Steve out though because he's the only one that hasn't got any facial hair at the moment.
I know.
Steve's baby smooth.
He's well groomed.
Yes, I've got an image to maintain.
He's considerate for the ladies. That's what it is.
Exactly.
Are you trying to say, Tyler, that your pubic beard looks better than Steve's clean shave?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Wow, bold statement. Bold statement.
How are you as well, though, Steve?
I'm quite greasy and I'm quite perky due to that facial hair. You know, it's getting me quite excited.
Yeah, fair. I think we can all share that. You have to introduce GuyFarruski as the handsome co-host of the podcast as well.
No, because I'm now the handsome co-host of this show.
You're definitely the handsome co-host.
The handsome co-host. The handsome host.
That was me.
I mean, you are looking pretty fly.
Yeah.
I can barely see you though because we're all so well illuminated, and you're just like in the darkness with you. All I can see is Crash Bandicoot.
We can see Crash better than you.
Crash 4, yeah, just ominous.
That's the actual guest. It's Crash. It's not. Tyler's just there just to he's like the escort.
Basically,
Crash 4, the game you'll never platinum, Tyler.
Mate, I started it and I was like, I'm not doing this.
It's ain't for me.
No.
No.
Have you done any of them?
Any of what?
Of the Crash games?
Yeah, I did the first one.
Oh, that's like the hardest out of the trilogy, isn't it?
Yeah, but you know when you just get nailed down so much, you're like, I don't want any more of this. Why would I do it? Why would I carry on?
Did you do Stormy Ascent?
I don't think I know that.
Not my kind of cup of tea. Doing it a second time, or a third time, or a fourth time.
No DLC?
Did I? I don't remember actually.
You'll remember it. It's PTSD inducing.
No, that bridge one was PTSD. Even just thinking about it makes me. I hated that.
Road to Nowhere and High Road.
I hated that so much.
That's why I stopped that game, that level.
I'm still on like level 6.
Don't blame you.
When it first came out, I played it with Emma. We got to this is fun. This is nostalgia. We got to level 6, and we just got stuck in this area, and I was like, yeah, no.
Crash is more round. He's put a few pounds on. He's not a square now. He's slides everything like a greasy pig.
Slides.
Yeah.
It's got the pace, the speed, which is not what you want on a Crash Bandicoot game. It's got enough of that altogether. So yes, guys, Platinum Podcast is here, and we're joined by Tyler and VaultBoySteve. Of course, as you have already become acquainted with these guests of ours, and Joel as well. And we're going to talk about a few things today. We're going to talk about our standard jargon, standard nonsense, and we're also going to talk a little bit about some God of War, and we're going to talk about some questions and answers. Well, you're going to ask the questions, you already have, and we're going to answer them, and no one knows what they are, including myself, because I haven't looked at them yet. Because
when you said questions and answers, it was like we'd answer the questions from people, but then we would guess the answers for people's questions. That sounded a lot better in my head.
Yeah. Just when you think you've got the answers, we change the questions.
Yeah. Cut that out. That was pathetic.
I'm not cutting it out ever. Is someone's Discord on? I can hear beeping.
I don't do like disturb, so it should be mine. Who's abusing the abuse?
It was me.
You filthy.
God damn it, Joel.
It's so safe for work channels. He never turns them off. He's always in there.
He's sharing inappropriate pictures as we speak.
Yeah, I was just doing like my nightly post.
Yeah, it's Zach. Just spamming away in there.
You mean your hourly post, Joel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't want that to go in public.
No problem. Okay, let's talk about what games we've been playing. And since you have not been on for a while, and Steve's always here at this point, I'll ask you first. What games have you been playing?
Since last time I was here?
Yeah, or just in a general, or what have you been playing in the past week, or day, or right now?
Literally been going through all of the games that I'm this close to platinum in and just doing it. I just did Modern Warfare.
Love it.
Modern Warfare 2, Resident Evil 7, currently doing Resident Evil 8. I think just did Elden Ring, just did My Name is Mayo 3, because that's the hardest one.
Yeah, great game. Well done on that one. Well done, bravo.
Thank you. Oh, mate, it was a rough journey, but I got there.
Was your thumb killing by the end?
Both of them were killing.
Yeah, I bet.
But
I mean,
I think it's everything.
You only use one hand for the pressing of the X. I don't know what you're doing with your other thumb, which you made it so sore.
You got to switch over to your little soldier, and that takes over the work once your thumbs are set.
Ah,
you know?
yeah.
Alternate.
Just slap it on the
Yeah.
Old martial arts technique.
Yeah.
Soft surface to a hard surface. It's
Exactly.
This took such a turn.
It has already.
I love it.
So well done on all those plats. You should be proud. We're all proud of you. All the viewers are proud of you.
Thank you.
What was been the worst one you've played?
The worst one? As in the worst platinum or the worst game?
The most difficult platinum. The one that you've been like, oh, I cannot be bothered to play this. Which is the story of my life with all games at the moment.
To be fair, I've loved all of Village, bar this mercenary mode.
Oh,
it can just go away.
Everyone says that. Everyone like hates
it's so
because it sucks. It sucks.
It's great.
What is it?
Shut your mouth, man. No.
What is it?
No. What is it?
Is it like a mission you have to do like certain requirements in and stuff or something?
No, it's basically you just shoot enemies and you get points for it. But then you finish the mission. It's like, oh, you didn't have enough points to get the grade. I'm like, oh, what more could I have done? I shot the enemies.
You've got to be tactical about it.
You've got to shoot them harder.
You get placed in an arena, a closed map, and there's a route you got to go for. You got to find a route, and you've got to be not bloodthirsty. You take the enemies out, and you leave them alive, so you keep your combo going slowly and methodically take them out, and you get a high score.
Pro gamer, right there.
The master right here.
I just don't.
Can you tell I loved Resident Evil 8?
I just don't. I loved all of it. Mercenaries, no. I just don't understand why it's there. I don't get it.
I mean, all your plats are impressive and all, but is it Devil May Cry 5?
That's it.
What's a Devil May Cry 5?
It's that.
I don't know. I've heard the Bloody Palace though. I've heard
has given me all this white hair. Is it worth it?
A few bald spots.
I heard the DLC for Devil May Cry 5 is the best part of the game.
Oh, it is.
Listen, Plat Bro, I can still hear Red Dead Redemption calling out.
Arthur Morgan
from among all the grubs.
I was going to do an Arthur Morgan impression there, but I just haven't got it in me. To do one.
You're all right, boy.
Platinum boy. See, that's just like I use terrible accents.
That was so like sexual.
Well, you know, sorry that I have this effect on you.
Boy.
I could just like imagine you from like just behind the corner of a building. Platinum bro.
That's 75 gold stars doing, boy.
Oh, you could legit pull off like the best rapist hillbilly.
Oh God,
that I'm gonna put it on my CV.
Yeah,
I think I've been going for the wrong rules.
Definitely.
I think that would be the rule for me.
Definitely. Yeah. I love it.
What about you, Steve? What have you been playing?
A lot as usual. What's new, right? Keep switching. Main Persona 5 Royale. It's an amazing game. Like I love Persona 4, but this is improves on it in every single. I spent like 40 hours in it, I think. Just riptide through it. It's beautiful, and just a few random games like WWE, and that is a good PSA because those damn trials on premium give you trophies.
Oh,
I can't believe that.
Yeah, literally, it's a full game that's unlocked for 2 hours, and it's basically a full game. So I went in there. I'll try WWE out. Trophy unlocked. Like Amazon,
buy the game.
And it's like a game that's going to take 2 months to platinum. It's got like general manager mode, which is like football manager. It's absolutely brilliant to be back in there, but it's got like a card mode where you got to fight and you got to do 500 matches, 85 daily challenges, and it's like,
it's a lot.
85 daily challenges.
Yeah, you can do 3 a day in that mode, but it's so boring. And that's just one challenge. You got to do a full like list of challenges, and one of them's 500 matches.
That's grim.
That's painful.
Oh yeah.
Is Randy Orton in it?
Oh yeah, of course he is.
Nice.
He's a killer himself.
Chicky Arco out of nowhere.
Good old that.
Slithering around. What about you, Joel?
I've been playing a bit of a lot of things actually. Injustice 2, Xenoverse 2, Fighters
2.
I feel like Fighters like Rayman 2 with that Zenny grind. I do it like every day. I do like 100k. And then, or if I'm in like the mood, I'll do a bit more like 500k. But I've been doing it for the last like 2 weeks. I've only just reached 5 million.
Oh,
Got another like 50 million left.
It's a lot of gaming. It's a lot of Kamehamehas you got to do there.
Yeah, I'd actually use Goku.
Oh, who do you use?
Hit. You don't know Hit because he's from Super.
Is he like the guy with like dark grey skin in a black suit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen some of him.
He's
like
well OP.
Mr. X.
He's proper OP in fights. He teleports. So like when you do his combo, he skips like 2 steps. So you just have to like start comboing rather than like move forward. Dude's OP.
OP.
And of course FIFA 22. Still chipping away at the old Ultimate Team. I've done all the online trophies though.
Have you?
Yeah, I've done them.
I haven't.
So I just take my time.
I've got them all but one. I need to do a co-op game online, and that's it. I think.
Oh, it's not glitchy, but it's like
I couldn't get a game.
People quit out a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nobody
I hate
on
online trophies.
Me too.
Yeah.
Oh, they're just the worst, man.
Yeah.
There's so many games I just haven't even bothered carrying on because I'm like, oh, online.
Most of my unobtainables on my list is just because of online trophies.
Speaking of unobtainables and online,
I'm giving up.
There's got to be a PSA. The Assassin's Creed PS3 titles, they're closing down on the 1st of September.
Yeah, they are.
They're finally closing. So, Revelations, Brotherhood, and 3.
So is
4
Rayman
saved.
It's on the PS3 version though.
Yeah. Rayman Legends is as well on the PS3. And the Vita, I think. Is it closing down on the Vita as well?
It probably will be.
You're gonna have an unobtainable Plat, Joel. What a flex.
No, yeah. Oh no, it won't because I got the PS4 version. It's not the same.
Oh, fair. Nah, well, I'd retract
you need to
that.
It was near impossible to get anyway. Like Diamond Cups because people used to glitch them. They used to like in the daily challenges. It used to be really hard to get like high rank cups because people just used to glitch. So the more people that have those high rank cups, the less likely or the harder it is for you to get them. Like the requirements keep going up. So it was really hard.
Does anyone here have a platinum that's unattainable now?
Yeah, GTA 5 on the PS3.
Has the servers gone down for that now?
Yeah, they've gone now. Yeah, they went in March, I think it was.
Damn.
Pretty recent.
I don't think I do.
I think that's the only one I've got. I can't remember any others that.
No.
The only one that I kind of count as unattainable is the Marvel Ultimate Alliance on PS4.
Yes, because you can't even buy that game.
Because you can't buy it now.
Why?
By the way, one of our trophy list review things, we saw the Grand Tour game, the Top Gear thing. Yeah. You can't buy it anymore. They took it off. I was so upset. I was like, I really want to play that game. You can't buy it because it's the same thing.
Because of licensing?
Because it's licensing.
No way.
And I was like,
Bastards.
I can't believe this.
What's the deal with Deadpool as well? Why is it like I went to buy it? It's like 45 between 45 to 60 pounds.
It's the same thing.
What is going on?
I've told you, I'll bring my copy down. Don't buy it.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's because they lost the licenses. That's the thing with superhero stuff, isn't it? They just kind of lose licenses over time.
Keep your Arkham games handy because one day it's gonna be worth fortune.
I tried buying Pokemon Soul Silver as well from CX, which means it's second hand. And it's £80.
What?
£80.
I'm gonna go on record and say I don't like CX.
No, I don't like that. I sold my Switch actually recently. Yeah, I sold it on Facebook Market because CX were gonna give me like £80 for it. And I was like,
Oh, they're being nice to you there.
Yeah, I sold it for I think I sold for 120, and that was with Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Civ 6. Because I just don't play it. I haven't played it in months. I bought it for on a whim and played it for 2 months, and I was like, it runs like a PS3. It's just so slow. It just can't run any big games. It runs Pokemon fine.
You got Switch Lite, right?
Yeah, it was a Switch Lite. Yeah.
Did you at least do Ultimate Alliance 3 on there?
No.
Oh, what the heck? That's the whole point that you bought it.
It was, I know, and I was like, can I really bring myself to play it when it's gonna run like absolute garbage? I was like, nah, you know what? I can't bring myself to play it. Just can't do it.
Is that the only console it's on? No, on Xbox.
Nah.
Yeah.
Switch only.
Why?
Just a travesty because that Ultimate Alliance is unreal. So
I love Ultimate Alliance, man.
One of my favorite games of all time.
I thought Midnight Suns was going to be like Ultimate Alliance, and then I saw those cards and I went, "Oh, you horrible people!"
I'm so hyped for that game. I honestly can't wait. I'm gonna
Really?
yeah, it looks unreal. I'm definitely gonna be playing it at launch. It's probably the most exciting game for this year, I would say.
See,
well, maybe more than God of War.
I'm a bit weird with card games. I either love them and I get really addicted to them, or I just absolutely hate them. I remember being addicted to the Pokemon card game when it came out on the Game Boy.
It's not a proper card game, though, Joel. It's like XCOM, but they have like a card playing element.
It's a bit like was it Kingdom Hearts Rechain or something like that?
Oh, Chain of Memories.
Yeah, and you had to use the cards. Yeah, it's like I think that's what it looks like anyway, but with XCOM stuff.
I didn't mind that gameplay, to be fair. It depends on how they do it.
Steve loves XCOM, and I like XCOM too. So we're hyped.
Yeah,
definitely. Very hyped. Very, very hyped for it.
It's a distinguished franchise.
Yeah. I'm just happy they're making more Marvel games that actually look like they're well funded and they're going to be good.
Yeah.
So, we had Guardians last year, didn't we? Yeah. And then this year, Marvel, Midson. We're getting Spider-Man 2 next year, hopefully.
Yeah.
And then maybe Wolverine 2024, maybe another one in between. So, it's a good time to be a Marvel gamer. Hopefully. Yeah. Hopefully. We did get Avengers though, so is it? I mean, for those who care, Lady Thor is going to be out on Avengers. So if you want to dip your toe back into that game and have some fun.
Oh, the other day I platinumed that as well. That was a slog.
Oh, was it? It is.
Yeah.
It's a 50 hives, isn't it?
Yeah.
50 levels of the hives, and they're 20 to 25 minutes long.
Did you get any glitches?
Did I? No.
Yeah.
But
I remember Lewis did.
My hives.
That you did you did like 30 matches or
I had to do 80-ish hives. Yeah. I actually stopped keeping count of them by the end.
What I did have though was the chance to catch up on the Platinum podcast that you can also catch up on with the links below.
Wow. What
All
a professional.
the episodes are there, everyone.
What a professional you are. We'll move on to my games quickly before I move on to mine. Obviously, if you're excited for Midnight Suns, let us know because
leave us a dislike.
We want to know. We'll leave us a dislike. Yeah. I've only been playing Outriders DLC, which is more Outriders, which
you're
is
addicted
also awesome.
to that.
I really want to play that game.
It's really good. So,
is it actually a Destiny killer? Everyone tells me it's not. Okay,
but it's a rival, I would say. I mean, I played Destiny 1, and I think I played Destiny 1, Division 1, Diablo 3, Avengers. You can cast that as Lewis there.
They're already a step ahead of Destiny because they're actually releasing content.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Well, Destiny 2 had a good run. I mean, I think I'm older now and I enjoy this mechanic, the gameplay loop so much more because I'll definitely be jumping on Destiny 3 without a doubt now. It's a really good gameplay loop. It's superpowers, monsters, gunplay. It's awesome.
It looked pretty hard when I saw you streaming it.
It can be. It comes in waves. It's kind of like when you level up, it's always harder to start with. But it was when I streamed it, I was playing against loads of new enemies which I didn't know how to face. And I didn't. But you get so much better loot in the DLC. Teller's staring at Crash endlessly. Oh, are you planning on doing some gaming through the camera?
No, that's not. Should you platinum Cuphead? No.
Should you platinum Cuphead?
It's not happening. It's not happening. Should you? No.
Don't do it.
That's a quick review right there. Do not do it. I shamefully started it. I'm not actually going to do any trophies, but it's a good game. I just wanted to play it.
I want to play it.
It's good.
I want to play it. I will platinum it at some point.
You should. Go for it.
I did look at the trophy list earlier, and I was like, not happening.
There's DLC now as well.
It was like, finish it on hard. I was like, there's a hard? I was like, it doesn't even show you hard mode. It's all normal, so you have to unlock it after. I'm like, nah.
The thing is, though, if you want to S rank, you have to S rank the missions as well, I think. You have to S rank the levels.
Yeah.
So when you're doing that, you just can't get hit. So it wouldn't really make a difference if you're playing on hard or not, is it? Because you just can't get hit if you want the S ranks anyway.
Devil May Cuphead.
Yeah. But harder.
But harder.
Yeah, just Cuphead is harder.
It's not just a 7 out of 10. Don't think it was an 8 out of 10. I don't know.
Yeah, but that's probably because you can glitch it. I'll do it legit if I do it.
Yeah.
I just don't know when to follow up or.
It's like I only want to do Fall Guys legit.
Yeah.
I feel like I would know, and it would keep me awake at night knowing that I didn't get that invaluable trophy. I might go back to Fall Guys actually because they've just done an update, haven't they, for free for all or something?
Oh, yeah, I think.
Yeah. It's a different trophy list though.
Is it a third trophy?
What?
It's a different trophy list.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
This one's only a 6 out of 10.
Oh, saucy.
Infallible then.
Yeah.
What?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm just going to do it then. Yeah. Sick. I had no idea.
Yeah. The other one's a 10 out of 10.
So do you pattern Fall Guys free for all?
And then this one's a 6 out of 10.
Yeah, fair. Go for it. So yeah, Outriders is good. I recommend it to people who like looter shooters. I've spoken about it a lot anyway. But the DLC is pretty. The trophies aren't hard. The base game is not difficult. It's probably the base game's like a 3 out of 10. The original DLC is probably like a 4 or 5. The new one's probably again maybe a 5 because you've got to like just reach level 25 and it goes to 40, so you don't have to even max out your characters. But it takes like 2 hours per level from 15 to 25, so it's like 25 hours I think to 30, maybe 40. I'm not too sure on the scaling, but it's doable. And then of course FIFA. And I really disagree with the 3 out of 10 rating on the trophy leaderboards. It's easily a 5 because you have to score bicycle kick on world class, and that's the one I'm struggling with, Joel, at the moment.
Yeah, but you can choose easy teams though.
Just press the bicycle key.
Who's your
Oh
striker?
yeah, 95 rated Lacazette.
Has he got like 5-star skill?
Yeah.
Has he?
Yeah.
Does he not do the bicycle kick? Or
He does, but
can't aim
it's just trying to score it, and I feel like I only probably get I've scored like half bicycle kicks and it hasn't counted it, and it's
Yeah,
just
it has
so
to be, like,
random. Like because
one.
you need to get like the players in the right position and stuff, and it's been I think I've probably played 20 games trying to get it now. It's the last thing I need to do for Ultimate Team, which is a lot, which is like 6 hours, and I'm like,
I was lucky I got it. I didn't get it early on, like unintentionally, but
yeah.
I think I got it on my 3rd or 4th game. I used Harry Kane.
Oh, did you?
And he seems to like because he's taller than Lacazette as well, so he's more
Big boy.
likely to like reach the ball.
We'll not talk about FIFA too much because I know Steve and Tyler don't give it a flying shit.
Well, Steve's
So,
just like
We're kindred spirits.
I'll be honest, I blanked out for a minute. I was just looking at myself in the playback
feel like,
kind of thing.
I think I legit
Yeah.
did micro sleep
Yeah.
there. I was like phasing out a few times.
Let's talk about God of War. Let someone
Yes.
else take it away because I've just seen the announcement. That's really it. So it's coming out on the 7th of November 2022, which is pretty awesome. What's everyone's
Pre-orders
thoughts?
on 25th of July. So if you want to pre-order it, 25th of July. Make sure you don't buy the collector's edition before me because I really, really want it. I saw that Mjolnir and I was like, must buy. I don't even care what the price is. I will buy that.
Giant hammer.
Will it make the backdrop?
Yes.
Right next to Mando's helmet.
Right next to Mando, right there.
Yeah.
Why
That's
aren't you
the-
wearing the Mando's helmet right now?
Yeah, slap it on. Come on.
Come on, put it on.
Yes. Yeah.
Here we go. Here we go.
While Steve puts that, go put your strap on. Steve.
Yeah. I've got mine on already, so here we go. Put
There
your
you go.
headphones in first though, so you can still talk with it on.
Yeah.
There we
Yeah,
go.
voice
He
modulator
knows
in
the
there
crack,
as
yeah.
With
Excellent.
some Pedro Pascal.
Beautiful.
Just do it.
Beautiful.
Oh,
This is the way.
This is the way.
Keep it on the entire time. You just
Yeah,
do
for the rest of this, for the rest of the
This is the way
podcast.
throughout the full podcast.
unless you start suffocating, then just
What
I
about the
won't
kid?
lie. It is really hot in here.
He likes it.
How does he do it? How does Mando live in that heat?
Honestly, the fact that he keeps this on all the time, no.
I've not watched it, but I've seen he's in some very deserted
Yeah.
desert-like planets where I'm only assuming it's going to be extremely hot.
Cold planets, this is what you want. Hot planets, it's like proper. Well, this isn't metal, but I'm guessing what he has is metal. So
Beskar.
Yeah.
So he just touched it.
I hope he
Beskar
brushes his
steel.
teeth before putting it on.
Maybe Beskar's like immune to weather. Maybe it's like got special abilities in it.
It's got pre-built air conditioning just in the fabric.
Yeah.
I would love some pre-built air conditioning in this.
Definitely.
My visor is fucking up because it's so hot in here.
Excellent. Well, it's gonna be a long hour for you, matey.
Yeah.
Appreciate the commitment.
This
Enjoy
is
your
the
free
way.
moisture.
I'm really
You're a
happy.
moisture farmer now.
Yeah. I'm really happy God of War's coming out in November because obviously there was all these rumors about coming out in December, like after Christmas, which sounded ridiculous, but it's excellent that it's coming out this year. Obviously, going to be a Christmas release, going to be a huge seller.
I didn't think it was going to come out this year,
I thought we were going to delay it, but
I did.
I knew it was going to.
I thought they were going to release it the same year as Spider-Man 2.
Nah.
PS4 and PS5 isn't it as well?
A,
It's PS4 and PS5.
which they said they wouldn't do, which I'm pretty disappointed.
Yeah, that's a bit weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I've seen Horizon Forbidden West on PS4 and it looks absolutely god awful.
It will do. It will do.
So bad. It's like it's I think it's because it looks very similar to Horizon. Well, when I've seen it, I've watched my friend play on a PS4 and I played Horizon Zero Dawn on a PS4 Pro and it looked arguably the same, maybe a little bit worse. But obviously that might be because it was a PS4, not a PS4 Pro. And I was like, nah.
But still, either way, they're downgrading the games. It was the same. It was the same when they did it on the last generation when it was like PS4 to PS3. It's either going to be one or two things. Either the previous generation is going to suffer with like average graphics and average gameplay, or the later generation is going to suffer because they're trying to make it more or less the same.
It's weird as well because Gotham Knights has just said that they're not doing old generations anymore.
Well, that's what more devs have got to do, because right now we're not in next gen yet. We're still stuck in the cross-generational period, 2 years in. Until they start pushing it forward and saying, no, right, we can't do last gen. Right, the last generation's finally over. Because usually it's really fast, right? It's like 1 year. It's because of the pandemic, it's lasting a long time.
When God of War comes out, PlayStation 5 will be in its third year. It'll be the start of its third year, and they're still doing PS4 games, which is just... It's just a shame, especially because there's been talks of this being a shorter generation cycle. But after you speak up,
really,
it's gonna be longer, dude.
I hope it is, because
they will do they've already got plans for rumored plans for the PS5 Pro and stuff. Yeah. But that will be, because of the shortage. It'll probably be at least 2 or 3 years from now. That's my guess. Yeah,
because it really should be longer because of all the delays with COVID. COVID's added a year on, in theory, so it should really be 8 years instead of 7.
Yeah.
But then again, at the end of the 7 years of the PS4, they were really pushing the boundaries of what the games could do, and I imagine it's going to be the same problems again. So,
The Last of Us 2 was a good example, and Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, great games. They still ran. I think Last of Us 2 ran reasonably well, but when you watch
apart from the 5-hour loading screens whenever you
died
boot it up,
yeah.
I still think Infamous Second Son holds up stupidly well.
That game's gorgeous.
For the year it came out like pretty much either the same year the PS4 came out or the year after. It wasn't long.
Well, you have a PS5 by then, Joel, for God of War coming out.
Hopefully.
Fingers crossed, eh?
Fingers crossed.
Are we all getting it? You're obviously pre-ordering for Molnir, Tyler. Are you going to get it launched, Steve? Are you going to wait, or...?
I'm going to wait. I've already got my Kratos and statue. I don't really need it. I don't really need the Mjolnir. I've got nowhere to put the bugger.
Yeah, it is it's a bit cramped back there.
Yeah. It would be my weapon of choice if someone tried to burgle me in the night.
It's not just like a foam hammer.
It's plastic.
They
don't need to know that.
Right, okay.
You just walk, and then you got Thor's hammer. They're like, whoa.
Your deadly hollow plastic hammer.
Sorry.
Or they're gonna go, look at this nerd trying to intimidate me. Let's stab him.
Yeah, I'll be in my Mando.
It's much better.
Mando helmet.
All steamed up, not be able to see.
Yeah, just like that.
Come here. Where are you? Come here so I can hit you with my plastic hammer. God.
That sounds very sexual.
Yeah. Someone's just listening to this. I apologize. You must be so confused.
I'm glad we're not on Spotify yet.
Audio only listeners. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. We'll get rid of Tyler. Don't worry. We'll bin him. Just cut him out. Kick him out now. It's fine.
Yeah.
So we all hyped for God of War then.
Oh yeah, I've been hyped ever since like 2018.
Yeah.
Ever since that ending in God of War 2018, I've been hyped for this one to come out.
Are they going to kill Thor though? They are, aren't they? Probably.
Surely.
Well, from the wall, doodads are going to kill off Kratos as well. So
yeah,
maybe they both die in this one.
I'm kind of hoping that Thor is going to be the Valkyrie of this game. I don't know if I really want him in the story. I would like him to be a side thing, and he is the hardest boss in the game. Like Balder in the first one. You don't want him to be like in and out all the time. I do want Thor to be really freaking hard just because it's Thor. You know what I mean? Or maybe Freya, because Freya's supposed to be the Valkyrie Queen, right?
Freya, yeah.
Is she?
Yeah, I found that out recently.
Yeah, Mr. Head Dude tells you.
Yeah. When you kill Sigrun, she says as well that I think she says, it might be after you kill Sigrun.
Yeah, Mr. Headman. It's like
tells that's not the real Valkyrie Queen.
And if you go back to her house and knock on her door, she does like an Anakin to Obi-Wan scream where she's like, "I hate you."
I hate you.
And the head's like, "Oh, she's going to go get her wings because remember she's the Valkyrie Queen." And I'm like, sick. Can't wait to get my ass kicked by that person next game.
I mean, it took me like 50 attempts to beat her.
50 would be nice.
It took me quite a long time.
I lowered my difficulty from the hardest one to like the easiest on her.
I did as well.
Oh yeah.
I still needed to go get the armor from what's it called?
From Niflheim.
Yeah,
Niflheim.
I'd do everything in the game before I could face her.
It was so tedious, Niflheim.
Good little extra.
I hope they have more like enemy variety in this one. I thought the enemy variety in the last one was a bit limited.
Yeah, there's room for improvement, but mostly it was a pretty sound game. It's gonna be good. I wonder if you're gonna have. You'll probably have the chains and the axe from the start, won't you?
Surely.
Oh yeah, most likely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you say that, but
you can see the chains on the trailer.
Yeah, but I think in the trailer there's some moments where he doesn't. I think.
Well,
So I think. Don't quote me on that. I just read it somewhere.
It's part of
but I didn't rewatch it.
It's part of the traversal now, though.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, you grab on. It's like a hook.
Yeah, you can't
include something else though, right?
They can't have them being like, oh, I'm going to put them away again and get them out again for effect.
Yeah.
The second game, it's like, I think we've had that before. We'll just
yeah.
The way they did it in the first one was really good.
Oh yeah,
gave me goosebumps that scene where you got them out.
I feel like I need to replay it again before Ragnarok.
I probably will, to be fair.
Then you bring out like a PS5 trophy list. That'll make me play it.
Yeah.
That'll make me load it up so I auto pop it and then I'll replay it.
Yeah.
Filthy man.
I am not doing Sig Run again. I am not.
I'll probably play most of it and then I'll just be like, when I finish story, I'll auto pop it now. Not but at the end, it's a solid game. I'm all hyped for it. I'm sure you guys all are as well. I think it's gonna be game of the year. Although there has been some good games this year.
Man, Elden Ring is up there. Elden Ring's really freaking good, man. I couldn't help myself. I was gonna say I'm not gonna platinum it, and then I started playing it. I was like, okay, I'll go platinum it.
All right,
I'll do it. You twisted my arm, Elden Ring.
Fine from software. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it like one of the easiest ones now as well? One of the
it depends how you are with From Software games.
Yeah, it's not 6 out of 10.
I don't know actually.
I'd say like comparing them to the other From Software games.
I think it's because you can go at it in this game in so many different ways.
You can respec quite often, can't you?
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
You can just go somewhere else, right, and over level, and then go back to the boss.
And help is quite accessible in this game because even if you can't summon someone, you can summon those little helper things, which
I've seen a few builds.
Summons.
I don't really see it spoiling myself with From Software games because, I mean, yeah, you can spoil yourself with bosses and stuff, but it's not very
nah, I wouldn't.
Re-driven, is it?
No.
So I've seen a few builds, and some of them are well OP. I've heard the PvP is absolutely broken as well because of how many different builds there are.
I love PvP.
Straight up unfair all the time.
Mint. Great.
Just broken.
Is there what other big games are coming out this year? Obviously, Gotham Knights is coming out, which is going to win all the awards. We've got Forsaken coming out as well.
No, that's been delayed to January now.
Oh, has it?
Oh.
Yeah, tweeted it today.
No way.
24th, 29th, something like that. I think
Probably because it got a award. Probably thought, nah.
Yeah, they saw that trailer and went, no.
That's smart.
It's a PlayStation first party, isn't it? Or it's PlayStation 5 exclusive.
Yeah, it's exclusive.
So Sony probably went. Sony probably went, nah. Just keep that one.
Leave God of War to do its thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we all know how bad Horizon did because of Elden Ring.
I just that Mad Max did pretty badly when it came out because something else came out. I think Sekiro came out at the same time, or maybe it wasn't Sekiro. It was another. It was Metal Gear Solid 5.
Oh,
Came out at the same time as Mad Max. So when Mad Max came out, it just got put in the back. Nobody cared about it.
And it's fair though, Mad Max was kind of good, but it was really bland at times.
Yeah, it was very repetitive.
Yeah.
You reckon?
Yeah, I found 9.
It.
And had really weird numbers on the achievements as well. It was like 18 gamer score, and I was like, "What is this?"
That pattern's unattainable now as well.
It is,
yeah.
Which is sad because I started playing it, got a trophy, and I went, "I wonder what the platinum's like."
Ow.
And it just went unattainable. I went, "Oh, okay," and it really hurt.
I was an idiot. I stopped playing back when I wasn't really trophy hunting like seriously. And then when I went back to it to finish it off, the servers already closed, and it was the only challenge that I didn't do was the online one.
Isn't it a stupid challenge just doing Warner Bros. Servers as well? Like a stupid, easy challenge.
It was like, yeah, you had to like kill a certain enemy, but that certain enemy can only be done whilst you were connected to the server or something. It was just literally like one. There's about 100 challenges. It was just like one of them, just one. that was just connected to like the server. It's like you don't even play this game. You don't even play this game online. What's going on?
That was just devastating. Absolutely devastating. I'm not a fan of that. Didn't Warner Bros. Who made Shadow of Mordor, didn't they change the online trophy so you can still get it now?
Yeah.
Monolith. They were actually decent. They patched it.
Yeah.
That's what heroes
do.
Boys.
That's what heroes do.
That is what heroes do.
Not heroes wear capes. Some make games.
Yeah.
Some wear thongs.
I wish more developers would do that.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, so move on to our Q&A. So, we've got quite a few questions which I ask on Instagram, purely because it's the easiest way to collect them. And we've got some interesting questions, some that aren't as relevant, which are more for me, which I think I'll save for another time. He has a pretty good one. What is a great game setting for a game you'd like to see which you think hasn't been done before?
50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah. 50 Shades of Grey. 50 Shades of Platinums.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That could be a video.
Yeah. You just whip a little animated Platinum trophy for 10 hours. Nah. And like, it's like My Name is Mail, but you just press X to whip the Platinum trophy.
That's a good question, though. That's really making me think.
Forgotten the question. What was it? Favorite
game setting which hasn't been done before?
That hasn't been done.
Oh, something you'd like to see. Go on, Steve.
Doctor friggin' Who.
There are Doctor Who games, aren't there?
They're crap. They're all terrible.
I think that's more down to Doctor Who than it is the actual game.
How would you do it, Steve?
No.
How would you make a good Doctor Who game?
Well, you could either just... You see, it is difficult from a perspective, because if you play as a Doctor, I mean, technically with how it is now, they could work it in, but it's timey-wimey. Maybe you could play as a companion. Maybe you could just non-canon. I don't care if it's non-canon. Just let me play as a Doctor. Yeah. You know, and let me just take them. Actually, you know what? They could easily work in Matt Smith, David Tennant, Peter Capaldi. They could do all of this because they've done so many adventures off screen that we haven't seen all these years behind it, especially Matt Smith. They could do it, and they could be counted as canon. It's easy. It's a money-making machine.
Isn't there a multiverse as well in Doctor Who now?
I refuse to watch the latest stuff because it's garbage.
Garbage. No, it's non-canon to VaultBoySteve.
Pathetic.
No canon.
I'm waiting for Russell T Davies to come back, which is soon, and then I'll watch. Till then, no.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think there's a lot of good Power Ranger games, but I'm going to be real. I want a better Power Ranger game, and I would like one that's like rather than just like a fighter, right? Have it like an over the top, kind of like Marvel Ultimate Alliance, but Power Rangers, and you have like every generation of Power Ranger, and you just like chop and change between them. You have like Tommy. You obviously get Tommy. The guy who voices Tommy's a JF something. He can reprise his role as Tommy.
Is that the original Red Ranger?
Yeah. And just he's original Green Ranger, and then White. And he's been red and all these other colours.
White, yeah.
And have him and have them just like 4-player co-op, run around with all your Power Ranger bros. In all like a level in every universe, one in space, one in Galaxy, one in Wild Force, one of the ninja ones. I've run out of ideas, but I just
believe he got this 5 out saying Morbin Time? He was talking about Power Rangers.
It's Morbin Time. Always Morbin Time. That was my next one, of course, which is a Morbius game. Like, I mean, you just play as Morbius, and you just firstly you cure all the diseases in the world, because that's what Dr. Michael Morbius does. Cure all the diseases in the world, and then you just morb everywhere.
Should there be a QTE event to do dance moves like Matt Smith?
Exactly.
Yeah.
There'll be dancing all night.
I think the whole game would just be you only could move through dancing.
Oh, like the Persona dancing games.
Yeah. You have to do that everywhere.
Yeah.
Because that is the real way to morb. It's just dance everywhere. And then obviously Matt Smith's in it, and
I feel like I'm the only person in the world that hasn't watched Morbius yet.
You need to watch it.
You missed now.
You need to.
I don't know, man. It sounds kind of doo-doo.
Yeah, but that's why you need to watch it.
Yeah.
For the memes.
For the memes.
Maybe.
For the memes.
What have you got to lose besides an hour and a half of your time?
Yeah. I actually saw a video on YouTube that merged Matt Smith's dancing in Morbius to Tobey Maguire's dancing in Spider-Man.
I saw it as well, yeah.
It's unreal.
It works so well.
It's so good. It is top quality editing at its finest. I love that people actually spend the time to make these as well. I think it's class.
Perfect bro scoping.
I know.
It's just so much effort. It's so good. Tyler, Joel, any settings, games?
Well, how about I saw something like this on the internet somewhere. Someone said something kind of comment of a video that I saw about a game based on Hoth, where you play as a soldier. Hoth, as in on Star Wars, the Icy Planet, and it's a horror game where that massive.
I thought you said goth.
Oh no, not goth. Hoth. And
You play goth. You drink
That's
Red
why
Bull.
they made that game.
Yeah.
The massive Yeti, like a horror game where the Yeti thing chases you, and you're in the ice caves. I was like, that sounds really cool. But they said it was a movie. It should be a movie, but I think as a game that'd be really cool as well.
That would be a really good movie as well, though.
It would be a good movie.
Really good movie. Always do like Friday the 13th, where you just play one. He's just a big monster. You run around and just kill Hoth people. The Hothians, as they're called.
The Hothians, yeah.
The Hothish.
Or anything based in Egypt.
I
love all Egypt stuff.
Mm.
I liked Assassin's Creed Origins.
Oh yeah.
And I don't remember any other game that's based in Egypt.
This guy doesn't get enough love.
There's not many.
Oh, yeah.
It was a good game.
He's at the bottom of your shelf, Steve. I don't think I've ever seen that. Ever.
You haven't.
My fat ass is always blocking it. You see.
Yeah.
Is that a coffee machine, by the way?
Where?
Oh no, that's your VR.
Oh, it's the
That's
VR.
It looks like a coffee. It looks like one of them penguin coffee machines. I was like, it's like first thing, boom.
Why don't you have a Jammy Dodger on your background anymore, Steve?
I keep devouring them.
Yeah.
Oh.
I put one up and 5 minutes later it's gone.
I still can't believe you like that.
Yeah, I know.
After like 3 months of it being there.
I still feel the hairs in my throat.
Soft Jammy Dodger. Or dust particles, your own skin. You are just recycling your own flesh.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it makes sense.
That's true.
No,
I'm
save the
a good
planet.
citizen to the world. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I use my own hair for my pillows. You know, you've got to just save the world bit by bit. Yeah. If you want to buy a PlatinumBro pillow, let me know.
A used PlatinumBro.
Used. It's
Body pillow.
Bit of drool.
bit of drool. Got my hair in it.
Yeah.
My hair
Also
is
courtesy
the
of Dex,
pillow.
Courtesy
Yeah.
of Dex. So
Yeah, it's 80% Dexter's hair. Yeah, unwashed. It's got paw prints all over it.
a few
Yeah,
clinkers on there.
yeah, little marks, you know. Just adds to it. Makes it vintage.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Gives it a
That's
musky
the value.
smell.
yeah,
That's the value. You gotta get your money's worth.
yeah,
Musk of El Peanut, bro.
yeah. That's it. It will be musky as well. Joel, gaming world. Tyler's had enough.
I've said it-
I think he's trying to go buy some now. He's like, I'm gonna go see if they're online
He's gone for a
already.
cheeky tug.
Well, I just looked at the comments, and there is a link down for a PlatinumBro body pillow. So go down there and buy yours now.
I'd legit buy that, you know.
I'll be snuggling up to that tonight.
If that's available, I would legit buy that. No joke.
I'd probably run out of hair,
Hmm.
but I'll just grow more. So
Yeah.
that's what hair does. I've been told. So
You're a machine, a factory.
yeah, I have a hair machine. I just keep growing hair. Can't stop. Won't stop.
That's your superpower.
Yeah, it is. Hair
You're
growth.
like what's he called? The genius
Hairman.
guy from
Best
My Hero
genius from My
Academia.
Hero.
Yeah, but you're like the hair version.
The fibrist.
Yeah.
Best hairist.
Speaking of My Hero,
Best
I think
pubis.
I'd have the boys setting game.
Oh, boys!
I've just started watching the boys.
But like I've said this, I said it on my last video on the Q&A thing. But it would have to I said it would be like a GTA setting, but I've changed my mind. It would be more like a prototype setting where you like merge with people, but in this case you'd merge with like beings with superpowers, and you'd like obtain their superpowers. You know, like all for one,
Steal everyone's powers.
a bit like that. And then you could have like your paths that you could choose. You could choose to be like evil, which you just wreck shit.
Homelander style.
Yeah,
Beaming everyone away.
yeah. Or you could choose to be like the savior, or you could just be like the dude in between who just doesn't care, who just like like Geralt, where he's just like
Nah, Geralt's a
hey,
good
if
guy
you
though.
pay
I
me enough,
disagree.
I'll do it.
Nice, Homelander all the way.
Yeah. There's a people. Like I've only started, so don't spoil it. I won't spoil it for the people watching. I've finished season 1. I'm like 2 episodes into season 2. It's goddamn gory.
Oh yeah, it gets a lot more gory.
Oh, wait till you get season 3. Yeah,
Season 3, yeah, it's insane.
season 3 is brutal.
I think
It's up to the point
tomorrow.
that there's actually warnings on some of the episodes
Yeah,
now.
there is. No animals were harmed.
If you want to laugh, look at the Amazon descriptions for the episodes. Each one, they've written them out like a long promo message. So when it's talking about like Herogasm or something, it's talking about selling actual dildos and stuff. It's
Excellent.
amazing.
I love how self-aware it is and how like
It is,
critical it
it's
is of
such a
everything
caricature
around it.
Yeah.
It's brilliant.
It's like it's so funny.
Just
Especially
the actors in it are just like perfect. Every single one.
Yes.
Even like the more like side characters, like
French, yeah.
what's he called? Aquaman.
Oh,
Deep.
The
Deep,
deep.
yeah.
I like him. I mean,
He's-
obviously, he started off like a massive dick, but
Yeah. he's turned it around.
Yeah.
He's so funny. He gets so much funny in season 3. It's just
Homer's actor
That's
is
funny.
amazing.
who?
Homelander's actor is amazing.
Anthony
yeah.
Starr, isn't it?
Anthony Starr. And obviously, you can't forget Butcher. Butcher, he makes that series. He's so good.
All right, lads, Daddy's home.
I love the fact that he drinks tea in the episodes as well.
Yes,
excellent.
So good.
He's like, that was diabolical. his accent is stellar. Proper Cockney.
Right up his fudger.
Proper Cockney.
Is he actually British? Oh, so good.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I thought he was American.
I thought he was Kiwi.
Then some people told me he was British.
He plays Judge Dredd, doesn't he? He's also in 4-3.
Was he Cockney in that? In Thor. So I got he had a Cockney accent.
He's British. He's British speaking.
He's also in Chronicles of Riddick.
He's also in.
Oh yeah, he is. Yeah.
Lord of the Rings. He's Uma.
Oh yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Of course he is.
He's been around the block, that kid.
He has. He's always been like the side character though. It's like apart from Doom. Well, actually, Doom he was still a side character because The Rock kind of stole.
He was like the protagonist, and The Rock was the antagonist.
Yeah.
In Dredd, he's good though. In Dredd, he's obviously plays Dredd, and he's exceptional in Dredd. Dredd's a pretty good movie, but he's good in Dredd. Better than Sylvester Stallone.
I was saying to my friend the other day that I genuinely think if you can get him to do an American accent, I genuinely think he would play a really good Batman.
Ooh.
He could be the old Batman.
Yeah.
But Batman Beyond.
Oh,
Batman Beyond is so good.
As much as I want Michael Keaton to come back for that, I would go with him as well. He would be good.
Michael Keaton's damaged his name in the pop culture world by doing Vulture and Morbius.
I didn't see it, so it doesn't count.
I didn't get that at all. It made absolute no sense. I was like, yeah, all right, it's nice to see a character from that universe, but it's like, why and how?
I'm not sure if I already said this on the podcast, but they've actually they've changed the scene for the home release. So he said his lines are different.
You said it last time.
Yeah. So it's
it makes no sense. It has no context.
The director was really unhappy.
It's just like,
are you surprised?
Apparently Kevin Feige didn't even know they were doing it.
Kevin Feige was like, "What have you done? I hate you. I
haven't seen it, but I've heard about it, and apparently no one is happy with it.
Let's move on to our next question. We've got a question about The Last of Us Part 1. So, Last of Us is being remastered with the models from Last of Us Part 2, and it's officially being called The Last of Us Part 1.
Yes.
Are we excited for it? Are we going to play it?
Oh yes.
I'm pretty excited. I think I'll platinum it.
I will play it.
I didn't get the chance to platinum it on the PS3 because it's online.
There's no online for this one, is there?
Well, here's the thing. The pre-order, it looks like you get possibly early unlocks if you get the Firefly edition. So what are these early unlocks for? It sounds like it's factions.
Factions was quite a grind. It was fun,
do it, just do it separately.
Well, didn't they say that they're not doing online because they've made the online a separate game coming out another time?
What are these early unlocks for then?
Oh, I'm happy with that.
There's like a full list of like unlocks, like guns and stuff.
Maybe it's just
maybe just for the story. Yeah,
might be to ease.
Are they bringing in the prone? Who knows?
I think they're bringing in the combat. They said.
Oh wow! Because that is going to be a big game changer. Because you're going to have to redesign a lot of the levels. It's going to be so different.
It's not going to be. I don't think it's going to be as hard as the original.
No.
Grounded was hard.
Last of Us 2 was really easy compared to the first one. I thought personally.
Oh, I do as well. I think I don't know if I'm going to buy it straight away, but I know everyone's a bit mixed on it. But I will play it because I think Last of Us is probably one of my favorite games of all time, probably top 5. Yeah. The story's phenomenal in it. I probably would play it. It'd be interesting to see what Sarah looks like because we haven't seen obviously her model yet. I've seen Tess. Yeah. Tess looks different, but good. It's gonna be a good experience, especially for those who haven't played it. Like if you haven't played it, you're missing out. But you're gonna get experience anywhere. So happy days.
Yeah,
I've not played it since it came out on the PS3. I didn't play the remastered version, so I've not played it for ages. So it'll be a nice throwback.
I actually put it on last month just to play the first level or so, and I was like, it's just such a game. The opening's so good.
It'll be nice to play it with. I'm presuming it comes out on PS5. It'll be nice to play it with like The Last of Us with haptic feedbacks and adaptive triggers, because obviously we didn't get that with number 2.
No.
So it'd be nice because it was a PS4 game.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Could have patched it in, like, but obviously.
Yeah, I think
coulda, shoulda, woulda, but they
coulda, shoulda, woulda.
To be fair though, some games I've turn it off on a lot of games now.
Really?
Triggers at least, because games where you're spamming like the triggers a lot.
I won't lie, yeah.
It destroys them.
Resident Evil Village, I've got a cramp in my hand.
Exactly.
I'll leave it.
That's why you've got a cramp in your hand, Tyler.
I'd leave him in.
Off screen for 2 seconds.
Why?
Just to strengthen my grip strength.
Yeah.
Just like a constant workout, constantly.
I thought you've got a constant death grip though.
Yeah, but I want it like beyond the death.
I
want it like death resurrected with the Dragon Balls and then death again.
Nice. Right. Like you just make a fist and people just drop dead, even if not in your grasp. That's a goal.
Yeah.
Not bad.
That's my life goal.
So in the summer now, let's move on to the next question, which is, what is an ultimate summer chill game? I feel like Steve is going to have the best answer here. I'll give everyone a chance to think.
Me?
Yeah, I just feel like
Putting pressure on me.
I just feel like you're gonna know.
A chill game for the summer?
Yeah. Whew. I feel like it's got to be like an animated game.
Kingdom Hearts 3.
Kingdom Hearts 3?
Mainly because it reminds me of being in Disney in Florida.
Oh, fair.
Just because there's a lot of the areas that are like, oh, this is very Disneylandy. And obviously you'd only get when you go to Florida, it's really hot there, and if it's warm where you are, you're like, oh, it feels like I'm right there, apart from you're not. So that's the game that I always think summery is Kingdom Hearts 3.
You can dream especially
the Tangled level. That's very Floridian.
Both me and Joel are both looking at our game collections. Just like
I can't. Summery game.
I'm gonna say, actually, Spyro Reignited Trilogy.
I was thinking that one when I looked at it as well.
Because it's so bright, it's so colourful, it's so cheery, it's easy. You just run around Spyro, all the environment. I mean, there's a few snow, a few water ones, but there's a beach level in it. And it's just chill game. You're not going to struggle. You can sit back and play it and have a lovely platinum. 3 platinums, which is, what more could you ask for?
First 2 Uncharted games.
Masochist to have chill games, you know.
The Uncharted games are also, but not chill.
It's real good.
Not when you play on Bro.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Gravity Rush 2.
Okay.
It's quite a colourful game. It's quite a fun game as well. It's like it's a game that the mechanics are pretty unique as well. I think that's a pretty chilled one.
I bought a game on the sale. I made a video about my backlog saying I'm not going to buy any more games. I bought 5 the other day. I mean, in my defence, 3 of them were under £1.50 and I bought them thinking I'm going to play them all in a video, make a video about playing bad games. I then bought Super Meat Boy. It was £2.
Nice.
I'm not going to platinum it, obviously, because I don't have the ability, but I thought I could make a video on that. And I bought a game called, I forgot what it's called. Fire Ember?
Fire Emblem.
No.
Fire Ember. Yeah. It's like it's the fox as the picture. Yeah, that looks it's a really cute game.
It was like £5. I'm going to get an image. And basically, you just kind of you explore as all these different animals, and you just have to unlock other animals. And you kind of it just looks so relaxing.
Yeah.
I don't think it's called Fire Ember.
Is it like Fae?
Yeah,
a game I want to play, House Flipper.
Oh yes, that's a great idea.
Flipper
looks awesome, doesn't it?
It looks so. My sister plays it on an Xbox.
What is that?
And she says it is so relaxing. House Flipper, and I want to play it now as well. It's always you buy a house that's run down and you just redecorate.
That looks so zenful. By the way, that game was called Lost Ember, not Fire Ember.
That sounds like a day job.
Yeah, it's basically a job.
Steve, look.
Oh, I've seen that advertised. Yeah.
You just see it. I can't get it focused.
Oh wait, I think did I platinum that? No,
it reminds me of Fae. You ever played Fae? Or
no.
Fae? It's like a.
Was that the fairy game?
Fairy game.
It's like this little creature who communicates with different sounds. It's like a platformer, but it's like an easy indie platformer, and the graphics are like square, but not old school square. I'll show you a picture. It's hard to explain.
Steve, have you got a game?
I'm not a really summery game person. It seems I'd probably have to go with something like Ratchet and Clank or Sayonara. They're probably the most colourful games that are chill to play and just have a fun time with. To
be fair, Gris is a really good game as well.
Oh,
I've seen that. I have seen that. Yeah, that looks very.
Oh yeah,
it's chill. It's pretty old now. But it's a chill game.
I might quickly look at my collection, see if there's anything that's good there.
You're gonna put the Mando helmet on again, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's gonna put the Mando helmet on.
Gonna put the helmet on his helmet.
Yeah. For the 7th or 8th time a day, I imagine. This podcast has been pretty filthy compared to normal. I love it.
This podcast has just been like showcasing. Tyler's just showcasing what he's got in the background.
Look what I own. Look, I don't think you can see. You can't really see. I was rock climbing the other day, and I
can see that callus.
I tore a callus completely off.
Ooh.
Yeah,
it was so painful. Yeah, rock climbing.
So
right hand.
Yeah. And it was absolute agony. It was like sitting there. I was like, never. It was a full callus as well.
Right there, lifting with that now.
I had like just do legs today at the gym. I was like, I can't even hold anything in my hand really. I tried to play my PlayStation last night after dinner. I was like holding the controller. I was like that. I was like, must keep outriding Outriders. Worth it, obviously. How was your trip, Tyler? Did you come to any conclusions?
Welcome back.
Any Lego game?
Oh God, no.
Lego Superheroes, whatever it was called, Lego Superheroes, something. That was good. I like that.
Superheroes was good, actually. I need to go back to that.
That's quite chilled because you can just play as Iron Man and just go around New York. It's pretty sick.
Fly around, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at my PSN now and see what games I've been playing. But anyway, going back to House Flipper. House Flipper does look really, really good.
House Flipper looks so nice.
It's so relaxing. Or you could say
it's always on sale as well.
Nobody wants to buy it. What about Jurassic World? That's like a summary game. Kind of like, just the new one. Yeah, you just kind of.
That sounds like energy draining though, because you have to actually think. I think when you're in the sun, when you're like lying in the sun, I'm imagining in the summer it's going to be like hot as hell with sweating. You're like shorts, no t-shirt on. The last thing you want to do is think.
Yeah, Jurassic World is that's pure simulation.
Unless you want to just make a park to just get as many people in as possible, and then
kill them all.
Yeah. The fences just stop working.
That's what Sandbox mod is for.
Unknown reason.
Oh no, the fences have all deleted themselves somehow and vanished from existence.
What happened?
God damn, I hate when that happens. God damn.
All the entrances have closed as well. Oh, what a shame.
No, you all better run. I'll get the camera.
Super zoom in on the Velociraptor dying on the visitor. Beautiful.
Do you think Roller Coaster Tycoon or something like that would be could be a relaxing game?
Oh, we can't forget Astro's Playroom.
I thought of that as well.
Astro's Playroom is something. It is a PS5 game.
Is it?
By the way, Joel. I don't know if you know what that is, but
sick burn, bro.
That was. I feel uncomfortable after that burn.
No,
what was uncalled for?
Listen, bro.
I need a Rene right now. Oh,
come on!
I'm taking it off because it's hot as hell in here.
Oh no, you're doing it to make a statement.
It's so warm.
It is well warm.
I've got a fan on actually. I had to buy a fan. It's lovely.
Oh, yeah.
My hair.
I'm gonna put the heating on today.
You can't see it. It's not strong enough. My hair was
the heating.
Yeah.
The heating. What? It's like 30 degrees.
To be fair, though, it's pretty cold. It's hot now because the heating's probably still on.
It was raining today, actually, in Newcastle. Shock.
It didn't rain.
It's rained in Newcastle today.
It's rained here as well. It's been raining all day.
There's this step outside work, and do you know when it gets like really wet and like the steps like absorb the water and have like a hidden puddle, and you step in it, just splash at you.
Yes.
Every day I step in it. Every day I'm like, there's like 8 of them in a row, and there's only one of them. And I'm like, every time I'm like, make sure I don't step in it. And today I was like, do you want to step in this one? And it was the wrong one. I just stepped in the one which is that one. It's just like at 8:15 in the morning, completely covered in just muddy water. And I was just like, great start of the day. Great start of the day. So yeah, thankfully the thought of the podcast obviously got me through the day. Got me through being soaking wet. I was like, you know, I'll persevere. I'll persevere.
Made others soaking wet as well. So
nothing wrong with being wet.
We'll do one more question because Tyler needs to go to bed because he's tired. He's worked a full days of hard labour.
I'll get cranky after 10, so we need to.
So obviously, all 4 of us, obviously, we're all the podcast, blah blah. We're all gamers, but we are all YouTubers. And this question, I think we've spoke about trophy burnout before, quite excessively. So we're not going to talk about that. But the question is actually, someone says, "Do you ever get burnt out from making YouTube videos? And if so, how do you get around it?" Joel, Steve, Tyler, I'll let you all take away that.
Yes, Tyler, how do you get around it?
Very interested in this.
I mean, Tyler's obviously in a constant state of burnout right now.
How do you overcome your burn?
He's actually burning up now. His face is getting a bit red. It's like, oh, you reminded me.
Oh,
flashbacks now.
He's like, oh yeah, I have a channel.
What is YouTube again? Tyler didn't realize this was a podcast. He thought it was just like a chat.
Yeah, this is just a trap to make me upload. I will upload at some point soon
in the next decade.
Between now and when you see the video, that's when the next upload is.
That's a bold statement.
That is.
I hope you keep your word to it, so then everyone can go watch it. And if that is true, make sure you go check on Tyler's channel right now. It'll be linked down below, and you can go see if it actually happened.
Yeah.
Go and subscribe so that he has a choice what to upload.
Yeah.
He's almost on 1K, so.
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. I started writing one the other day. It's coming.
It's progress.
It's coming.
Hang on.
I swear.
It's edging its way out.
It took 6 months for you to write 2 lines.
It is probably about 2 lines as well.
This video.
You've got to start somewhere.
It's basically welcome to another video.
Hey, the hardest part is the first sentence. Once you get rolling, you're golden, man.
Just gotta roll. Just go for it, man. Go for it.
Do what Lewis does. He just talks
Talk for like 20 minutes and cut down to 8 minutes because I've just waffled for so long. It's the way to go. I mean, your last video was my favorite game of 2021.
Is it?
And we're in July.
The next video will be my favorite game of 2022. Probably.
Yeah, I bet it will. Yeah, definitely.
I will upload. It's coming. I will. I swear. It'll come.
He's like that. He's like a series but it's the series, but just the cliffhangers.
Yeah.
This is just Tyler's channel. It's just the cliffhangers.
Just imagine that all the videos previously was a season 1, and now this is the gap, and then season 2 will start.
Tyler's channel is like when you're messaging someone and then you see them type for like 5 minutes, like this person is typing, and then the message is like, okay.
Left on red for like a week.
I left you all on red for 6 months, basically.
Shambles. Oh, well, I'm glad I submitted that question myself so I could call you out on it. Steve, you've had obviously quite a big channel before VaultBoySteve.
Skyrim Steve,
VaultBoy Skyrim. And I mean, I know obviously ultimately the burnout led to you leaving the channel, but have you had any experience with like proper burnout, and would you say any tips for anybody?
Just take a step back. That's what you need. You need to rest sometimes. Don't force yourself if you're not, unless you've got like ADD or something. If you're a normal bodied person, just take a step back, have a chill, right? Even if it's a week, right?
Or 6 months.
Yeah, exactly. Or a year. I mean,
just
delete your channel. Right? Okay. Point is, you could go and binge and like it is like what Lewis does sometimes. Like he builds a backlog of content. That can be a good strategy. If you could spend a week and get through it and make 7 videos, and you're releasing 1 video a week, you've got 7 weeks of content there.
That's really good advice, to be fair. Yeah, I mean, it's hard if you're already on a state of burnout that you have to then force yourself to do a few more, but I do think...
But it's like a light at the end of the tunnel, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, you get through this week and now you've got 7 weeks. So you can spend 3 of those weeks relaxing and thinking of new ideas, rejuvenate, and then get back into it.
Yeah. I think like when it comes to burnout and stuff, like real burnout, sometimes a week isn't enough. Sometimes you do need longer. You need like 2-3 weeks. Like I know people like it's the same with anything. If you do anything too much, you get sick. Like we see loads of people who like comment on the videos and stuff talking about like just getting sick of playing and trophies and stuff. It's the exact same thing. You have to kind of agree with you, Steve. Just take a step back and then try and get your passion ignited. But then also identifying what triggered you to get burnt out as well.
Exactly. Like you've got to be enjoying the process as well. If you're not enjoying the process, you're going to get burnt out a lot quicker because you're not doing it from a place of passion anymore. You're just thinking, "Oh, well, I'm just doing this because."
Yeah.
That's never good, and it'll translate to the audience as well. If they see you're not enjoying it, it's going to come across bad. That's just my opinion, at least. You need to feel that energy coming across.
I agree. I think you have to find your own life YouTube balance. Everybody's balance is different. Like the balance I've found so far that is working quite well, that I feel comfortable and not sort of burning myself out on either one. This is both for trophy hunting and YouTubers doing a week of each. So 1 week I'll just do, scripts, YouTube, record, edit, do as many videos as I can within that week to see how much content I have. And then the week after that, just chill out, game, trophy hunt. And it seemed to work pretty well. I think adding on to what Steve said as well, I think the more you force yourself and the more burnt out you get, the longer you are going to have to need that break because you're just constantly building up and building up and building up that you're just going to end up like completely crashing.
It's like exercising with an injury. You're just going to eventually make it worse and you'll be out for a much longer period. And honestly, I think it's a case of maybe some people need to take a step back and maybe not be as like I'm guilty with it and everything else. Try and be fancy with your content. just make it more simpler. Like, you don't have to be a perfectionist with things. Like, when I was doing the Skyrim content, it was daily. I was doing what Lewis is doing now. I was essentially just grabbing a mod, going in there, talking off the top of my head, testing it out, completely raw. People loved it. And then eventually, when I took breaks, I went into the fancy crap, like scripting videos and everything else, and that took longer to create, and that killed the flow of content, so to say. I couldn't push them out as fast anymore.
Yeah.
Which may be a good sign that you don't have to be as fancy as that. You know?
Yeah,
be as fancy as you can within your workload.
Yeah. I think not putting unrealistic expectations on yourself as well. So if you're expecting like to make like some sort of Spielberg-esque video that you can't even edit, like you're gonna be disappointed because you've set an unrealistic goal.
Yeah.
And even saying if you're gonna say you're gonna do 2 videos a week for a year, and you only have the time to do 3 or 4 videos a month, then the pressure is on, and then you're always thinking about it, and you're always feeling it in the back of your head, back of your mind, being like, I need to work harder to get there. And I think that can really lead to burnout as well.
It'll make you resent it. It really will. You'll be like, I don't want to do this anymore because you're feeling the pressure. You really do need to enjoy it.
It's the reason I stopped uploading weekly. It did wonders for the channel, no doubt. I mean, consistency is definitely key with YouTube. There's no doubt about it. But doing it weekly, having like a full-time job and a wife at home, and honestly, like I take my hat off to Lewis because he just does it week in, week out, all the time.
Hello.
And I just couldn't. It's just I just couldn't find time to do anything else. It was either all the games I played were just for YouTube content. I couldn't really pick up a game I wanted to play and just play it because I just didn't have the time.
Yeah, okay. Can be hard. YouTube is a big commitment. I think a lot of people don't realize how hard it is to be consistent for a long period of time as well. Like realistically, most people don't reach any YouTube success for like 2-3 years. So it's like you're gonna have to make 100 videos.
It's not just the YouTube either.
Yeah,
it's the YouTube. It's everything else that comes with YouTube, like answering comments, social media, Discord if you have a Discord. It's just this.
Yeah,
it's just constant.
I actually find that the comments and stuff are getting pretty hard now, and that does burn me out because whenever I turn my phone on, whenever I look at my phone, I have like 50 notifications on not YouTube. I might have like, if I look at my phone every 3 hours, I might have like 5 to 10 notifications on YouTube. I'll have hundreds on Discord. I'll have like 5 on Instagram, 20 on Twitter, and then I'll have my own messages from like friends and family. And then when you're in like a couple of group chats and stuff, you have like looking at your WhatsApp and stuff, you're like, everything's like hundreds, and you're just like, what? And I find it hard to like kind of to reply to them all and get everything done. And it's like the point where like I have to like not reply to some people on Discord or on Twitter or my personal life to kind of just because I get overwhelmed by all of the demand sometimes.
Well, think of it this way: all you need is to have, let's say, 1 comment per video on your channel. How many comments would that be? Over 100. You must have over 100 videos.
Yeah, about
channel.
Yeah. I've got 350 videos now.
So,
like
imagine if you got
that was constantly spamming all your videos.
Which one?
That WhatsApp bot.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
That was awful.
Oh god.
I got like 40 spam comments in a day from this WhatsApp bot. Like 40 from across all my videos.
Everyone.
Yeah, like literally probably like 3 or 4.
Pushing that algorithm for you.
I reckon it was Tyler.
Yeah,
it was Tyler. Tyler's Plat Bro 8.
He was like, I'm seeing all these people upload consistently.
What is consistent?
Let me just change that.
I am consistently inconsistent, to be fair.
Bravo. Well done.
But to be fair, on a serious note of actual burnout, yeah, it is rough. It's hard to get out of a rut. I'm probably in a rut right now. And I think all it is just to keep on going. Keep on pushing. But keep on going. Yeah. I don't know. If someone was actually going to come up to me and ask, how do I stop burnout? You can't. You just got to let the burnout happen. As in like, oh, I feel burnt out. What do I do? Rest.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say, what do I do?
Just let yourself burn out.
I think
stop it.
You do have to build a bit more resilience as well. And like, you kind of need to build like a level of being able to handle so much burnout.
Yeah, start structuring yourself. Don't stop completely. Take a rest. Start to structure yourself, which is what I need to start doing. Structure yourself properly, so you're not having a unbalance in life. You know what I mean? Because I think that's what can happen a lot. You start to get too invested in something, and the investment causes the burnout because you've not balanced it with everything else, like seeing your friends, seeing your family, doing all the other things that you like.
Yeah.
And that goes for anything. That goes for everything.
I agree. That's really good.
There is there always bad to have too much of something? Probably.
Well,
yeah. I'd like to have a pro tip as well. Try and find people within your niche, if you are in a rut, and try and collaborate with them.
Oh yeah.
Because even if you are struggling to make your own content, you can still get a taste of it to keep your head in the game with collaborating with other like-minded creators.
Yeah.
And that way you all obviously help each other out. You create more friendships, and of course it keeps your head in the game.
Yeah.
Just
motivated.
Just talking to someone who understands is a massive help. I mean, you tell someone that doesn't do YouTube and you're like, oh, I'm burnt out with YouTube. They're like, all right.
Yeah.
They're like, so.
Yeah.
It's like trophies. You don't understand unless you're in the
game. Yeah.
I mean, YouTube and trophies will be here when you get back. Like, these sort of things that marathons aren't, they're not sprints. Like, you're better off just taking a break for a month than stopping altogether.
Channels that grow really fast usually die fast.
Yeah.
They have a nice slow build.
Yeah. Unless they're full time on it. And then that's different. But that's like, most people who do YouTube are doing it as like a side thing, and it's just about balancing, isn't it? Because time's short on a daily basis. We don't have as much time as we would like. It's definitely about balancing. And if you put too much into it, you put too much pressure on yourself, you're definitely going to just burn out.
I think it takes a bit away the magic though if you do it full time though, because then it doesn't feel like a hobby, it doesn't feel like fun, it feels like a job.
The pressure would be immense if you're doing it full time. The pressure would be insane.
You no longer miss a video then.
No,
that's a wage.
Yeah, and a video does poorly, and you're like, oh, what's happened here? And that'd be a scary time, definitely. But yeah, we hope to answer that question.
Look how depressed we all are because we do YouTube.
Like, God damn you, YouTube.
We're realistic. We're giving valuable advice.
Look at the bags under Tyler's eyes.
I know.
All those videos he makes, man.
I know.
Wearing him into the ground.
You can't handle it.
Down to a nub.
Oh, it's rough, man. It's rough.
It's hard.
That's my advice. If you want to get to YouTube, don't. That's the end.
But on a happy note, without YouTube, us four would not be sitting on other sides of England talking about video games and trophies, which is it's a blessing.
Think of all the great people you've met for YouTube.
Yeah, exactly. I've met some amazing people. Yeah, we all have.
By the way, Tyler, when's our meetup gonna happen?
Tyler's really far away from me. I spoke to him about it. I was like, "What? You live so far away."
Yeah, man. Not further than Lucy, surely.
Oh no, obviously Lucy lives on the other side of the country.
Yeah.
But
I'll take the train down.
Little train, straight down. See some lovely countryside in Northumberland.
Up to the north of where you lot are.
The north.
I know the three of us aren't like too far away.
No.
To be fair.
Is it cold up there? Or is it just as warm as down here?
No, it's cold.
It's a little bit colder.
When Lewis says a little bit, just take it with a pinch of salt because Lewis is used to this weather.
Yeah, I mean, it was like I went out.
Someone who's not, it's cold.
Us Northerners walk outside in shorts and in knee-deep snow.
I mean, it was raining today, and I went to work, and I just went out in a t-shirt. I was like, nah, it's fine.
We don't take hot baths. We get in cold baths.
I love a cold shower.
I have 4 layers when I go to work.
15-minute cold bath. You can't beat it.
Excellent. Right, what we'll do is we'll wrap things up. We've went through enough questions. We've got a couple more, but we'll save them for next time. Any closing statements, anyone?
No, I think...
Tyler, you better get that video out, man. You better get that video. You said you're going to do it.
You promised, damn it.
It's coming. The video's coming. It's already out. Look, everyone go look at the channel. It's already out.
Down below, go check it.
Oh my god.
And that will wrap things up then, guys. Do not forget to check out Tyler Baylis' channel, VaultBoySteve's, and of course, my co-host, my handsome as ever co-host, didn't get to say it at the beginning, GuyFarruski's channel. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Take it easy.
Bye-bye.
Oh, bye-bye.
Great wave.